Hello everyone, welcome to Chem Analysis. This is my second lecture on solid state chemistry. In my previous lecture, I have discussed about some important formulas and some important information that you have to know to solve the questions related to solid state chemistry. So if you have not watched that video, then please go to the description box. I have attached the link there. In this video, I will mainly solve some previous year questions on this topic. So let's start the questions. This question was asked in June 2018 for 4 marks. In the question it is given that the 002 plane of an elemental FCC crystal diffracts X-rays for which lambda is equal to 0.154 nanometer and the Bragg angle is 90 degree. We have the density of the crystal is given as 4 into 10 to the 4 kg per meter cube. We have to calculate the atomic weight of the elemental crystal. Now, as I have discussed in previous lecture, that density of any crystal is equal to mass divided by volume, as we know from the concept of density. Now, in this case, if the crystal contains Z number of atoms and mass of each atom is m, and if the side of the cube is a, that is it is side length, then the volume of the unit cell will be a cube. Now this is the mass of each atom. Now if we know the atomic weight of the elemental atom, then mass of each atom will be atomic weight divided by Avogadro number. This is a cube. M is atomic weight of the elemental atom, and here is density. Now in the given question, the value of density is given and Avogadro number, the value of Avogadro number we know. Now Z for FCC crystal, since the crystal is FCC crystal, so for Z is equal to number of atoms containing each crystal. That is, for FCC crystal Z is equal to 4. As I have discussed this in my previous video, that for FCC crystal Z is equal to 4, for BCC crystal Z is equal to number of atoms is equal to 2, and for simple cubic crystal Z is equal to 1. So if we put the different value, we can calculate the atomic weight of the elemental crystal from this equation. That will be like this: M is equal to D into Na into A cube divided by Z. Now to know the volume, we have to know the value of A, that is the side of the unit cell, and we can calculate the side of the unit cell using Bragg diffraction, that is n lambda is equal to 2d sin theta. Since there is no information about n, we have to take n is equal to 1. So the equation will be lambda is equal to 2d sin theta. Now from the formula of interplanar distance for a given Miller indices, we can write as interplanar distance for Miller plane HKL is equal to A divided by root over of h square plus k square plus L square. A is the side of the unit cell. Now in the given question, the plane is 002 plane. So the value of h is equal to 0, k equal to 0 and L equal to 2. So from this we can get that 002 is equal to A divided by 2 square, that is 4. We will get A by 2. Now if we substitute this value of D002 in this above equation, we will get value of lambda is given as 0.154 nanometer, that is 10 to the minus 9 meter, and 2 into, in place of D we are substituting A by 2, and the given value of theta, that is Bragg angle, is equal to 90 degree. So putting this value here, is sine 90 degree. So from this equation we can get the value of A, that is 2 will be cancelled out, and sine 90 is equal to 1. So value of A is equal to 0.154 into 10 to the power minus 9 meter. So if we substitute this value in the given above equation, then we can calculate the atomic weight of the elemental atom. The given value of density is equal to 4 into 10 to the power 4 kg per meter cube, kg meter to the minus 3. Avogadro number is 6.023 into 10 to the power 23, and volume AQ, that is value of A is equal to 0.014154 into 10 to the minus 9, that cube, and its unit will be meter cube, and Avogadro number unit is mole inverse, and Z value here is equal to 4. If we simplify this equation and transform this density from kg per meter cube to gram per meter cube, then we have to multiply it with 10 to the power 3, this Avogadro number, and this value 154 into 10 to the minus 9 cube, and for this unit will be gram meter to the minus 3, and this is meter cube, and mole inverse, and here is 4. So the atomic weight of the elemental crystal we will get in unit of gram per mole inverse, since meter cube meter to the minus 3 will be cancelled out, and the unit will be gram per mole. And if you calculate this using calculator, then the value you will get will be 22 gram per mole. So the atomic weight of the elemental crystal is 22, and 1 is the correct answer. Is it okay? So let's go to the second question. The next question is a very easy question. That is, it is given as a metal crystallizes with cubic close packed structure. The sine square theta values of Bragg's reflections of Miller indices, Miller planes 200 and 111 are given as this value. We have to calculate the unit cell length. That is, for this, to solve this question, we have to use the Bragg formula, that is n lambda is equal to 2d sin theta, and from this equation we can find out the value of sine square theta, that is given as, that will come as like this. The values of sine square theta for two planes, that is 200 111 is given is like this. We have to identify the unit cell length. Now if we put the value of d square, as we know that d square is equal to a square divided by h square plus k square plus l square. A is the side of the unit cell, and h, k, l are the Miller indices. That means for the first case, if we put the value, then it will be 0.18, and n, since it is not given, we have to take it as 1. Lambda square is 4, and for d square we have to put this value, and for the first case, that is d 200 plane, we have to put the value of HKL as 200. Here the 4, and in place of d square I am putting this parameter, that is a square divided by HKL. HKL here, since the plane is 200, so h is 2 and square is 4, and k and l are 0, so these are this. It can be solved, it can be resolved like this. It's 4. So a square will be lambda square divided by 0.18, and the a will be root over of lambda square divided by 0.18. If we solve it, we will get that it will be lambda divided by 0.4. The root mean square value of 0.18 is near above 0.42. I am just taking it as 0.4. So the value of unit cell is we get as lambda by 0.4. If we take the other case, that is 0.14 for D111 plane, we will get the same result. You can solve it by yourself that you are getting the same result or not. If you feel any difficulty, then let me know in the comment section. So the answer is this one, lambda by 0.4. So let's go to the next question. We have to find out the correct relationship between sine square theta and the Miller indices value for the different side length. Since it is tetragonal lattice, the each side length is not equal, and the condition is like this: A is equal to B is not equal to C. We have to identify the which relation among these four is correct one, and we can solve it by using Bragg refraction formula. That is, the formula is n lambda is equal to 2d sine theta, and here the sine square theta we can write it like this: n square lambda square divided by 4d square. Since in the question there is no information about the order of reflection, so we can take the value of n is equal to 1. Now the value of d square in this equation we can calculate using the formula as I have discussed previously, as d1 by d square is equal to h square by a square by k square by b square if the Miller indices is hk and L. Since in this case, for this tetragonal case, A is equal to B and not equal to C, so in this equation we can write that A is equal to B, and we can take it as similar to A. We can put the value of A and B is equal to A. So we will get the equation as h square by putting the value of B is equal to A. So if we solve it, we will get as a square h square plus k square plus L square by C square. And we can solve it like this: square C square, that will be C square into h square plus k square plus A square into L square. Now if we put the value of 1 by d square in the above formula, in this formula we will get as n square. Since the value of n is here 1, so it will be lambda square divided by 4 into, it is 1 by d square, and the value of 1 by d square is this, so we are writing it as c square a square plus a square into L square divided by a square c square. So we can write it clearly as c square into k square plus a square L square divided by 4 into a square c square. It is the sine square theta. So the formula is this one, and if we compare from the given option, we can see that the option number 2 is the similar to the as we get. Is it okay? So option number 2 is the correct answer. So next, go to the last question of this discussion. This question came in December 2016 for 4 marks. Here it is given as the sin square theta values obtained from X-ray powder diffraction pattern of a solid are 2x, 4x, 6x, 8x, where x is equal to, it is a constant and it is equal to 0.06. The wavelength of the X-ray used to obtain this pattern is 1.54 Armstrong. We have to identify the unit cell and the unit cell length. Now to solve this question we have to first formulate, and to solve this question we have to go through the Bragg's equation, that is in lambda is equal to 2d sin theta, and if we transform it into sin square theta, then it will be, here we are taking as n is equal to 1. Since the order of diffraction is not given, so we are taking it as n equal to 1. So the sin square theta value here will be lambda square divided by 4d square, and if we put this value of 1 by d square, then we can transform this term 1 by d square using the formula of interplanar distance as like this. Since the each side length is taken as same and it is a, we can write it like this. Now we can simplify this term. We can take this term as x. Since the value of x is given as 0.06 and it is constant, and we can take this constant term. Since lambda is fixed, it is 1.54 Armstrong as given, and a is equal to fixed for a given crystal. So this term is a constant, and in place of this constant we can write it as x. It will help us to solve this problem, and I am writing this HKL as it is. Now from the question it is given that the different sin square theta values are like this: 2x, 4x, 6x and 8x, and we have to identify the unit cell type, that is what type of unit cell this is. That means for the first case this term is equal to sin square theta is equal to 2x, that is h square plus k square plus l square is equal to 2. So the different HKL values can be 1, 1, 0 or 1, 0, 1 or 0, 1, 1. Any of this possibility may be possible. For the second case it is 4x, and for 4x, to satisfy this condition, the h square plus k square plus s square is equal to 4, we can take the value of h, k and l like this: 2, 0, 0 or 0, 2, 0 or 0, 0, 2. Any possibility is correct. For the third case it is 6s, and for this the value of h, k and l may be 1, 1 and 2, and the others are also possible. And for the last case it is 8x, and for this the possible HKL values is like this: 2 to 0. So these are the possible values of HKL. Now the selection rule for diffraction from a crystal plane whose Miller indices is HKL, then for simple cubic crystal, any value of HKL is possible. That is, for any value of HKL, reflection or diffraction from a crystal plane is possible for simple cubic crystal. For BCC crystal, the summation of H plus K plus L must be even. For allowed reflection, the summation of H, K and L for BCC lattice will be even. If it is odd, then the reflection will not be allowed. And on the other case, for FCC lattice, all odd or all even value of HKL allowed the reflection, that is the value of HKL will be all odd or all even, then the reflection will be allowed and the crystal type will be FCC. So from the given values of HKL for this crystal lattice, we can see that here it is not for FCC, that is all odd, since 1 1 is odd and 0 is even. Here all the value is even, but in this case not all odd or all even. So the FCC lattice for the in this case is not possible here. Now if we count the H plus K plus L value, then in this case it will be 2, that is even. In this case it will also be even for the third case, and for the fourth case the summation of HKL is even. So from the selection rule for reflection from a crystal plane, we can say that it satisfied this condition and the crystal lattice is BCC type. So the first condition is satisfied. First condition is calculated, that the unit cell is BCC type, and next we have to calculate the unit cell length. And to calculate this, we can use this term, that is x is equal to lambda square by 4a square, and from this a square will be lambda square by divided by 4x. Since the value of x is given as 0.06, we can put the value here, and the lambda is 1.54 Armstrong, and I am putting the value of lambda, and it is in Armstrong, so the unit will be Armstrong, and the value of x is 0.06. It is a square, and so a will be root over of this term, that means, and it will be, in this case it will be Armstrong square, and in the next case if we root mean this term, then it will be 1 by 1.54 divided by root of 0.24, and the unit will be Armstrong. Now if we calculate this using calculator, then we get the value of A as 3.16146 Armstrong. So from the given option, we can say that option number A is the correct answer. Is it okay? So that's all for this discussion. If you like it, then please share it, and please subscribe to my channel, because this will motivate us to make such videos in future. Thank you.